Salute, Gun Free Nation. It's the President, T Electric, coming at you again. Once again, I want to say thank you to all the new people that joined Gun Free Nation. Within the last two videos, I posted a little bit over 300 people have joined and are now officially members of Gun Free Nation. So thank you for the new subscribers. I appreciate you. And once again, I love and appreciate all of the other subscribers that's been rocking with Gun Free Nation, that is a part of Gun Free Nation. The video today is, what are you going to do when it comes to you? You know, what do you have set up if it's a shit hits the fan situation happens in your neighborhood? It's a lot of things I want to touch on today, but unfortunately, I will say this. I just got 3 notifications tonight on my Citizen app of a home invasion, and I pray to the Lord, to God, that they are okay. But I got 3 notifications tonight of a home of a home invasion. I hope they were armed. And I hope they had a plan to fight the savages off. Now, for those that don't have a gun, picture yourself at 4 o'clock in the morning and you're asleep. Or you may be up, chilling, watching TV, and you hear somebody kicking in your door, climbing in through your window. You hearing your window being bust out, your door kicked in, and you don't have a firearm, you don't have a gun to protect yourself. What are you going to do? You're probably going to grab your phone and dial 911. And when they answer, if they answer, they're probably going to tell you to go somewhere to hide, to conceal yourself, and wait on the police to come. I've seen on the news where 911 was telling the people to try to get a look at them so they can get a description. That's even more crazy. So my thing is, you're probably going to hide in your closet, hide underneath your bed until the savages find you. And then what? You do know that seconds matter when police can arrive in minutes. Here in Detroit, it could take 45 minutes to an hour. I've been in a situation where the cops didn't show up until 2 hours later. So I would not gamble on my life or my family's well-being from calling 911. I'm not saying don't call 911. Do what you got to do at the end of the day, but get you a gun. Get a gun. You know, I read an article where a woman got raped by an intruder, by a savage. And the fucked up part is that she had a gun, but she couldn't. She was so Christian, you know. She said that in the Bible it say, "Thou shalt not kill," and it's true. But it also say, you know, have common sense to arm yourself. Jesus said, if you don't have a gun and you can't afford to get a gun, well, not a gun, but back in them days it was swords and shit. He was like, sell your guard to buy a sword to protect yourself. So this young lady had a gun, but she was afraid to use it. She said the savage came in through one of her bedroom windows, and the savage confronted her, and she had the gun. She heard it, and she reached for the gun. This savage had balls, man. The savage said, look. She said, the savage said, look, all I want to do is have sex with you. And I'm going to have sex with you. You're going to have to kill me. You're going to have to take my life. That's the only way you're going to stop me from raping you, from having sex with you. I'll be gentle, but I must have sex with you. She had the gun aimed at him, and she couldn't pull the trigger for whatever reason. She didn't want to take a life or shoot anybody. So guess what? The savage had sex with her. She took it. He raped her. She called the police, filed the report. Police couldn't find the dude, the savage. And guess what? Two nights later, the savage fucking returned and raped her again. Now, what does that say about the police? What does that say about her not willing to drop that hammer on him? You tell me. So she had to move because she didn't have it in her to pull the trigger. So I want to know, do y'all got what it takes? And I'm mainly talking to the female members of Gun Freak Nation. Do y'all got what it takes to pull the trigger? She should have pulled the trigger. She should have put that motherfucking savage down. Because she gambled with her life. He could have killed her. He could have not wanted witnesses. He could have strangled her to death. He could have stabbed her to death. He could have beat her to death. But she allowed it to happen because she said she was a Christian and that she didn't have it in her to pull the trigger. And I'm not judging her, but what was the point of the gun? What was the point of buying a gun? I mean, I can't get inside of her head, and I'm not judging her, but you should have blew his fucking brains out. You really should have blew his brains out. You had every right to. Now, I want to touch on shit hit the fan. You know, in my last video, I had a couple of people. T, get out the hood. T, move to a better neighborhood. T, sell some of your guns and just buy you some property with some land. It's not that easy. You need to understand that violence, crime is everywhere. It might be hot spots where it's more crime, of course. But crime is everywhere. And I want to tell y'all something. Folks in the suburbs, I'm happy for y'all that y'all living good like that. Y'all work hard and living in the burbs and shit. But don't have that false sense of security where you think you're safe because you're in a better neighborhood. Because guess what? If the shit really, really, really hit the fan, guess who's going to be looking like a big old fat juicy cheeseburger? The suburbs. Y'all don't think that the savage is not going to come from you after they wipe out everything in the hood? Matter of fact, they might skip the hood because they know it ain't shit in the hood. And they just might want to go where the money resides, which is in the burbs. So you guys that's in the burbs probably going to be the number one target. I want to know, what do you got to protect yourself? Okay? If shit go left, I mean, we got inflations. Everything is going up. Here in Detroit, gas is like $4.45. And it's probably going to go up even higher. It's starting to be food shortages, people. So let me say this. When people get hungry, when people can't get to their alcohol, when people can't get to their drugs, they tend to act erratic and crazy. And they will become like zombies. And I'm telling you, a hungry man is a desperate man. A hungry man with a family is even more desperate. And guess what? If he don't have any food, and he know that you got food in your household, that you have stockpiled food and water and all the other necessities, he's going to target you. You want to be a fucking target. Okay? And I will suggest this. Get your water up. Get your food supply up. Get your Vienna sausages. Get your Roman noodles. Anything, beans, rice, anything. Get your medical equipment, medical supplies up. Because the shit is going to happen, and you will be a target. Get your ammo up. But I would say, I was thinking about it. If you got 10, 20,000, 30,000, of ammo, this is no knock on you, but why? Because if the shit hit the fan and you got to get the fuck out of Dodge and get the fuck out of there, how in the hell you going to haul around all that shit? You're not going to be able to do it. And if other people know you got that shit, even if they don't know you got it, if you bunker down in your house, that's just more ammo for the savages to take from you. When they rob you of your supplies, they're going to rob you of your ammo too. Because I'm going to say this. If the shit hit the fan and you got wolf packs of savages, I'm talking about groups of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 savages, man, shit. I don't give a fuck how you fortify and how you reinforce your house. They will eventually get in your house, even if they have to smoke you out. Once you get surrounded, I don't give a damn if you got 50,000 rounds. It ain't gonna do no good if it's just you and your family. When you got about 50 savages surrounding your house, they will still shoot your house up. They will smoke you out. There's no getting around it. You're outgunned. You can have 1,000 guns. If you got 50, 60, 100 savages trying to get in and they got you surrounded, it's a wrap. You're not going to survive it because you're simply outnumbered. So I would suggest that's unnecessary getting all those, it just don't make sense because you can't haul it off somewhere unless you already got spots already hid where you can get it. No, that's smart. But violence is getting worse. And you got these liberal politicians that don't want us to have guns. They don't want us to have guns like this because they don't want us to be able to protect ourselves. I guess they want us to depend on them. And anytime when you depended on somebody, they kind of got, well, they ain't no kind of, they got power over you. No, when shit really hits the fan, there will be no police. It's going to be a breakdown in society. When the society breaks down, guess what? It will not be a police. We got a little taste of that when COVID first hit. And a lot of the police got in. I mean, it wasn't even hardly police on the street. They was claiming they were sick themselves and not going to work, reporting to work. So imagine if the shit really hit the fan. The cops got their own families they got to protect. They ain't gonna be out here protecting us. They got their own families they gotta protect. So when there's no law enforcement, which is to enforce the law, without that, you got chaos. And with chaos, you got people running around and it's every man for himself. And in a situation like that, only the strong will survive. In order for you to survive, if you see somebody that got supplies and food and you and yours is hungry, then what you going to do about it? You're going to take it, especially if they don't have arms or the proper means to defend themselves, that's easy pickings. So you got to set aside some type of plan. You know, it ain't always about a savage breaking in your house. But you got to think ahead and be like, what if society go to shit? It's already going to shit. Crime is on the uptick. It's rising every day. It's getting worse, worse, crazier, and crazier by the day. Now my question to you, you on the phone with 911, you hear the savages ransacking your place. What are you going to do? You really going to put your life on the line and gamble for, gamble with your family and your life? And I say this, home invasions ain't about the little cat burglar, sneaking in your house, taking the stinking ass shoes off and wiggling in a window and tiptoeing around in your kitchen, stealing your silverware, maybe grab your TV, your radio, and he out that bitch. No! That's from the 70s and 80s and shit. Savages are coming in. When you got a home invader, a savage that come in, and he know that you at home, he know that you in the house, he coming in. He don't want your belongings, your property, miss or mister. He don't want your property. He coming in to confront you. He's coming in to overtake you, and he's expecting violence. Think about it. This person is coming into your dwelling, into your home, knowing that you're there. So he's expecting a confrontation. And he wants to rape your woman, rape your wife, rape your daughter, and he probably going to end up trying to rape you too. So they're not coming in for property. They're coming in to terrorize you and get control over you. And don't think they're not going to be armed. They're coming in, they self with AR-15s. I just saw a home invasion video on YouTube where they had AR-15s. And it was 4 of them. Nope, it was 5 of them. 2 had AR-15s and the other 3 had pistols. So that's the type of firepower that you are facing. So why, Mr. Biden, that you don't want us to have one of these to equal the playing field? We should have whatever it takes, whatever that's good for your protection should be for us. We should be able to have the same thing. Rightfully so. So all I'm saying, y'all got to be ready. These fucking savages, they don't give a damn about you, your woman, your wife, your kids. They don't give a damn. They have no regards, no respect for human life. Like I said, it's only the strong survive. They want to come in and take over. I told y'all about the married couple that got attacked and raped. And the savages spent the whole night raping the both of them. And even had the nerve to make them cook them breakfast in the morning. Y'all stay armed out there. It's coming. It's coming. Don't ever think for 1 minute that a home invasion or shit hit the fan situation can never happen. Please do not set yourself up to be a victim. You stay prepared, stay righteous, and be ready to send they stinking asses to Funky Town. Once again, I appreciate y'all for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We almost at 13,000, Gun Freak Nation. We got the merch in the store. Grab your t-shirt or whatever. But most importantly, love yourself and your family to the point to where you're willing to die for them. And when I say die for them, die fighting for them. I'm not talking about no fucking bat, no mace, no knife. Get you a gun. Take up some gun safety training classes. Go to the range. Most importantly, be ready and confident to send their stinking asses to Funky Town. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Salute.